Welcome to your 15-minute slow stretch class. We're going to get started right away in child's pose. So bring your big toes to touch, knees wide apart. Relax your forehead and straighten your arms. Once you're in your child's pose, see if you can relax the shoulders a little bit more, but reach your hands forward, really finding that length through your side body. Feel free to even spread your knees out a little bit wider, getting into those hips, inner thighs. And then taking slow inhales and exhales here. Relaxing your jaw. Relaxing all your face muscles. And then on your next inhale, you're going to lift your head, slide your right arm underneath your left shoulder, and relax your right cheek. I like to take a half bind with my left arm, so feel free to do that. And then try to open up through that left shoulder. Inhale. Drop your hips down. Exhale. Release your left arm if it's not there already. Re-straighten it forward. And release your right arm. Other side. Left arm underneath your right. Relax your left cheek. Few breaths here. Take the same arm variation as you did on the other side. Come back to your child's pose. Inhale. Lift your chest. Stack your knees underneath your hips. Hands underneath your shoulders. And then from here, you're going to bring your left foot out towards the left. And I'm actually going to change position so you guys can see me better. Okay, so you're going to straighten out your left foot over to the left. And then from there, slide your left foot out as far as you can go. So really getting into those hips and inner thighs here, just a little bit deeper this time. Keep your shoulders over your hands. And then maybe drop down to your forearms. Keeping your elbows underneath your shoulders. I like to rock forward and back. And then keep your chest lifted. So there's no rounding in the upper back. Good. Come back to stillness. Replant your hands if it's not there already. Slide your left knee back in, tabletop position. And then same thing on the other side. Straighten out your right leg over to the right. Slide your right foot out as far as you can go, keeping your hands underneath your shoulders. So chest stays squared. And then same thing here. Whatever you did on the other side, maybe drop to your forearms. Maybe rock forward and back. Replant your hands. Tabletop position. Once you're in your tabletop position, stretch your right arm over to the right. Twist and open your right shoulder. Place your right hand behind your neck, and as you exhale, right elbow behind your left wrist. I like to micro bend the left elbow here. Inhale, twist over to the right. Exhale, thread. Just one more. Inhale, exhale. Good. Come back to tabletop. Inhale, stretch your left arm up, open your left shoulder. Left hand behind your neck. Exhale, thread. Two more. Inhale. Keep your hips squared. So imagine you're squeezing a block between your inner thighs. Hug your outer glutes in. Once you're finished, tabletop position. Let's go ahead and have a seat. Feel free to grab a block to sit on or maybe a bolster or blanket. Cross your left ankle on top of your right first. Place your left fingertips next to your left hip. Inhale, side stretch. Reach your right arm up and over. So try not to just dump into that left side body. Try to find length through both obliques. And then as you exhale, peel your right shoulder back to keep your chest open. Come back to center, other side. Keep your left sit bone grounded as you reach up past your left hand. Keep your left shoulder down away from the ear. Inhale, come back to center, and then cross your right ankle over your left. Seated twist to your right. Left hand on top of right thigh, right hand behind your lower back. Open up through your right shoulder. Maybe even lean your upper body back slightly. Good. Other side. Come back to center. Straighten out your legs in front of you. Big toes to touch. Sit up nice and tall, shoulders over hips. Inhale. And exhale, hinge from your hips, fold over your legs. The tendency is to want to round through your back, but see if you can lift your chest and pull your sternum forward to keep the back flat. And then from there, maybe hinge from your hips, fold a little deeper. Inhale, slowly rise. Bend your right knee and straighten out your left leg over to the left. Make sure your left toes points up. Inhale, reach your right arm up and over. Exhale, reach your right hand towards your left toes. Keep your right shoulder slightly open. Inhale, come back to center. Twist your torso over to the left. You might have to walk your right foot in just a little bit more. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold over your left leg. Same thing here. Try not to round through the upper back, so keep your heart lifted. Imagine you're trying to pull your chest towards your toes. Good. Inhale, slowly rise. Keep your left leg out over to the left. Straighten out your right leg out towards the right. Seated forward folds with the wide leg. So keeping your toes pointing straight up. Walk your hands forward. Always hinging from your hips. Keeping your chest lifted so you don't round through the upper back. And then really focus on rolling your inner thighs up and back, just to keep your toes pointing straight up. We don't want them to drop down. Good. Inhale, rise. Keep your right leg extended. Bend your left knee. Inhale, side stretch. Come back to center. Twist over to your right. Inhale. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Good. Inhale, slowly rise. Half pigeon on the right side. So bend your right knee. Slide your left leg back. Feel free to bend your right knee a little bit more so your right heel is close towards your pelvis. And then check in with your back leg. Make sure it's straight. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, option to fold over for your sleeping pigeon. You could either stay on top of your forearms or drop your forehead all the way down. Keep your right foot flexed. And make sure the top left thigh is on the floor so you're not leaning your hips over to the right. Replant your hands if it's not there already. Bend your left knee. Option to grab your left foot with your left hand. And then the closer your left foot is towards your hips, the more quad stretch you'll feel. Keeping that spinal rotation here as well. Good. Release your left foot. Slide your left leg forward. And let's take half pigeon on the other side. Swing your right leg back. So if you want to place a block underneath your left hip, please do so. 5 breaths in your half pigeon. Come back on top of your hands, bend your right knee, grab your right foot. Good. Release your right foot, swing your right leg forward and coming back to your seated position. Cross your right arm underneath your left for eagle arms, either back of the hands to touch or palms to touch. Lift your elbows to shoulder height and press your hands away from your face. Inhale, sit up tall, and exhale, twist over to your right. But keep your front ribs in. Inhale. And exhale, come back to center. Release your hands, but keep your arms crossed. Place your hands on top of the knees. Round your back and tuck your chin towards your chest. Inhale, arch your back, gaze all the way up. Good. Come back to a seated position. Release your arms, roll out your shoulders. This time, left arm underneath your right, eagle arms. Lift your elbows to shoulder height. Press your forearms away from your face. Inhale. Exhale, twist over to your left. Keep pulling your hands away from your face. Sitting up tall, fix your posture. Come back to center. Release your hands on top of your knees. Round your back, tuck your chin towards your chest. Inhale, arch, open your heart. And exhale, come back to a seated position. Roll out your shoulders and then interlace your fingers behind your back. Roll your shoulder heads back and press your hands down towards the floor. Final back bend of class. Gaze up. Lift your upper back up into your chest. Come up to a seated position, but keep your hands interlaced. Hands to your right hip and drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Bring your hands over to your left hip and drop your left ear over towards your left shoulder. Good. Come back to center. Release your arms. Roll it out. Come to your comfortable seated position. Close your eyes. Relax your shoulders. Together as one. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Thank you so much for joining me in our 15-minute quick yoga stretch class. If you have any requests, any feedbacks, please comment below. I'll see you guys next time. Namaste.